Greetings, Ninja Traders. This is Mohan here from the Mohan's Precision Trading Services and the DayTradersAction.com. I'd like you to please read this disclosure first of all before we get started on this short 5-minute video where I'm going to explain Boomerang Day Trader, our precision software that has gained a lot of popularity worldwide for its precision, accurate trading. First of all, realize that you should only be trading with money that you can afford above and beyond your regular financial security and lifestyle. Also, the hypothetical performance disclaimer is important to understand that the trade methods and things I'm going to show you here have to be considered hypothetical because I'm not showing you live trades here. So with that in mind, I'll explain the components of Boomerang Day Trader to you. First of all, we have these bias indicators down here, and when they match color, they tend to show market force on that side of the trade. The candles are colored according to this thin trade signal line that runs through here, and it's very sensitive, and it'll keep the candles matching the same color as the second component here, which is this trade signal line, or a trade channel, I'm sorry. When a new trade channel opens, it's alarmed and signaled with this arrow, and all we're looking to do is pull back and buy or sell trades on the signal line that are marked by these blue, or in the case of sell, yellow dots here. Now, once you understand these boomerang components down here, you'll find that all we're going to be mainly focusing on is the next set, which is these very simple what are called dynamic trend bands. That's this magenta or the bluish color lines running through here, dashed and dotted, is dynamic trend band number 1, and dynamic trend band number 2 is this thicker bluish line here. When we get a signal line crossing and we get an opening here of a trade channel, all this is done automatically, and you'll see it alarm and signal you right away. All we're looking to do is to see if the dynamic trend bands match color and trade a pullback to the signal line, and up they go. There's a couple of simple rules to follow, but that's it basically. That's the basic component of that. But it is important to understand market action and know how to read the market correctly with Boomerang, which you'll find to be very intuitive. We have ongoing bi-weekly free classes that you can attend anytime, even if you don't own Boomerang, and learn all about the system before you own it. So with that in mind, let me show you a couple of setups here that are just classic setups for scalping. Now this is a crude oil chart, and we use 450 ticks as a standard default amount to use to get our precision accuracy that we do. Here's a trade channel opening. You can see the dynamic trend bands are matching here. You see that? Here's a pullback to this blue dot, to the signal line, and we're just looking for a 10-tick gain on the upside and a 13-tick stop on the downside. You can see there was a little bit of a few ticks of pressure on the downside, and then they shot up, giving that trade a 10-tick gain. Now again, that's the whole real basis of the system, is to give you precision, exact, crystal clear entries on long and short trades following our simple method and rule. This is Boomerang. Although there are approximately a dozen ways to read the market using Boomerang, including built-in runner alerts for larger scale moves and things like that, we mainly use the built-in system for just trading the pullbacks to the signal line with matching dynamic trend bands, matching color, and matching channel. It's really that simple as far as learning how to use the system. So once you've learned that, you'll be off and running. Now you can see this is not a trade here, and why is that? Just a little quiz here. Well, that's right, because you don't have a matching dynamic trend band number 2, so there's no signal there. And here what happened is the market took off from the trade channel and just screamed higher, so there's no signal there either, because it formed what's called a fat channel by a succession of 2 or 3 to 5 point spike candles. So there's no trade here. So all you're doing is patiently waiting for the right trade setups, and I'll show you a couple here, and that comprises the Boomerang system. Here's a new trade channel opening. Here's a pullback to the signal line marked by this blue dot. All the dynamic trend bands are matching color. And the market shoots up from 98 to 4609 for 10 ticks there. You see that? And when the entry came in at 97, they came down to 90. So there's a little pressure on that stock, on that trade, but they eventually ran up and didn't even come close to the stop. Here's another trade here where, again, you got a sell channel coming in here. The dynamic trend bands match color. There's a pullback to the signal line with the trend bands matching color. And 45.95 drops down to 45.82 for 10 ticks with no pressure on the stop there. You see how that works? That's the basics of Boomerang. Here's another trade example here. Well, this is an example of what is not a trade here because of the matching dynamic trend bands are matching. See, they're not matching color here, so there's no trade. Here's a counter sell trade here with the channel opening to the downside, matching dynamic trend bands right here, and down they come for 10 ticks with virtually no pressure on the stop of 13 ticks placed on the trade. So if you'd like to learn more, feel free, like I said, to attend one of our free classes. Just go to boomerangtrader.com or feel free to email me at mohan@daytradersaction.com, and I'll be glad to give you all the details. So thanks for joining with us today, and have a good rest of the day.